Hello everyone, Randy here, and we're playing Farming Simulator 17 on Gold Crest Valley. And still dealing with a little bit of a head cold here. Still sound a little bit funny as a result of that. But anyway, since last episode, we got the fields all replanted. Most of the fields here still need one additional level of fertilization. Field 20 is okay, but all the rest of the fields we own here need another level of fertilization. So kind of mixing things up here a little bit. Figure we'll do the fields up here that have, is that canola? Yes, the canola on them. We'll hit those with the sprayer. And then the remaining fields that we planted with the row crop planter, we'll hit those with the cultivator. So anyway, let's get started here. And we'll start out with the sprayer. Might do some high-speed work again this episode. We'll see once, or maybe just a little bit shorter episode than normal. Ooh, looks like I might have to buy some spray here, too. And so far, definitely liking this sprayer. Works pretty good. Like I said, only major complaint with it is 7 bloody miles per hour. Ridiculous. Not sure why they decided to make it so stinking slow, but whatever. Definitely, in my opinion, should go about twice this speed. And I know a lot of people were saying just, edit the speed so it goes faster. This is not a mod. This is an in-game vehicle. So I don't typically advise editing in-game vehicles. Not a real good thing to do, in my opinion. At least if you're doing multiplayer and stuff like that. Now, if this was a mod, on the other hand, yes, you could definitely edit it. And I definitely would edit it. And I'm sure at some point somebody will probably come out with a mod, or probably actually already has, if I had to guess, a modded version of this that goes faster. I know it was that way in 15 there as well, the self-propelled sprayer. There were several modded releases of that sprayer that went significantly faster. See, field 15 there actually works out almost perfectly. Well, actually it does work out perfectly. 2 passes, you got that field done. The rest of the fields here don't work out quite so well. Like 2 passes and a little bit. Also had several people asking me for the John Deere 2720 there, the disc ripper. How did I change the speed on that? In order to change the speed on that, you do have to edit the XML. There's simply a speed line in there that says how fast the implement is allowed to be pulled, essentially, or allowed to work. So simply change that from, it was set to 8, and I believe I made it 18 if I remember correctly. So like I said, it now goes 11 miles per hour, as opposed to 4 miles per hour. More than likely, I'm guessing the mod author, when he set it to 8, was figuring it would go 8 miles per hour. Keep in mind, the game here works on kilometers per hour, not miles per hour. So when he set it to 8, he was probably figuring it would go 8 miles per hour. When in reality, it actually only goes 4 miles per hour. Yes, we just changed that from 8 to 18. And like I said, now it goes 11 miles per hour. And I know there was some debate in the comments about that. Yes, you folks can see, we got 7 miles per hour on the screen there. Yes, it is showing miles per hour, but keep in mind, just because it's showing that doesn't mean it's actually doing that. In the back end, it is still doing kilometers per hour. So pretty much everything in this game here is still working on kilometers. So mods, for example, still working kilometers per hour, or at least are programmed in kilometers per hour. And then the game just does the conversion based on what you have it set to. In my case, obviously, miles per hour. I don't know if I can demonstrate that with this sprayer or not. We'll find out in a minute, maybe. But for example, when you change the speed settings, the cruise control speed, you'll notice sometimes there are two ranges within a certain mile per hour range. That is, again, because it is doing kilometers per hour in that range, not miles per hour. Let's fold that up here, and we're going to have to get some more spray, aren't we? Okay. Okay, so let's see if we can demonstrate this here a moment. So we're currently at 5 miles per hour. Put the quotation marks around that because it's not actually 5 miles per hour. It's whatever the kilometer equivalent is. Now, if I bump it up to 6, so if I push the cruise control number 2, bump it up to 6. It's now at 6 miles per hour. Now, if I bump up the cruise control again, notice it is still at 6 miles per hour. Again, like I said, that's because it's still doing kilometers. So whatever the kilometer equivalent for 6 miles per hour, apparently there's 2 of them. I think it's like 6.2 miles per hour and 6.9 miles per hour, or something like that. I could be wrong. So whatever the kilometers per hour equivalent of that is, I could get the calculation out if I cared, but I don't really care to know what the numbers are. It doesn't really matter. Suffice to say there is 2 of them within that range. I'll bump that back up here. And we'll just hire the worker on you for the moment. Let's grab the truck here. Oh, you're way up by here yet. Okay. Forgot about that. Been doing a bit of logging off screen as well. Still very laggy at times with this trailer. So that's why I haven't really recorded much. At least of the logging part, anyway. Thinking for the remaining trees we have there, which isn't much anymore, by the way. We may just maybe do some chipping for those trees. So yeah, like I said, all the trees that remain, I believe it's just those 3 rows there. That's all that remains of all the trees that are on here yet. Some of the lag probably has to do with the fact I really need to get over here and grind some stumps out. Just not necessarily looking forward to that task. There's probably somewhere around 300 stumps here at this point. Maybe a little less, probably more like 250, because I do have some of the ones on this end ground out. And the stump grinder of choice that I'm using is this AWE stump grinder, I guess you could call it. Seems to work pretty good. Was one of my favorite ones back in 15 as well for grinding out stumps. Worked pretty good, like I said, back then. And still seems to work pretty good now as well. Okay, and it looks like we have a couple of seed pallets left over there yet. We just could use some fertilizer and some liquid fertilizer pellets. I think this will actually be the first time we bought... Or no, we did actually buy liquid fertilizer pellets. We just left them at the shop and refilled at the shop previously. So we have bought liquid fertilizer before, I guess. So I've never hauled any of it home, at least not on a trailer anyway. And we got the case there. Like I said, we'll be using the weeder there to fertilize the remaining fertilization level needed for those crop types. And yes, technically they are at the later growth stage than what they're supposed to be. Main reason again for that is just because video purposes, try to keep it during the daylight hours. Otherwise, the proper time to actually run that weeder would have been during the nighttime period there. Okay, let's pick up a couple pallets here in a moment. I'd like to say it's 3 of these that'll fill the sprayer. And then we'll buy a couple of solid fertilizer here as well. Going broke buying fertilizer and seed here, looks like. And we might also grab a couple seed pallets while we're at it. That should be good for now, I believe. Okay, let's see what's here. I believe this supports pallets. There we go. Pallets. Maybe I should have bought one more, maybe one more of each of the fertilizer pallets there. That would have been nice and even. Oh well. Not the end of the world. Anyway, we'll read a couple comments here in a moment. War was asking, what is the name of the low bed trailer you're using to transport combines and other big tractors? That is the FDR low loader. So if you want that low loader, you just download FDR's mods. Also, if you join us on the multiplayer server, it is part of the mod pack for the multiplayer server as well. Like I said before, really great trailer there for hauling the larger equipment. Cody was asking, look, can you get to one of the original Steiger mods? Not exactly sure what type of Steiger you're asking for. If you're asking for like the original green colored Steigers or the case Steiger, but... Okay, let's see what's here. Where shall we dump this off? Maybe by the other trailer we have over there? For those who remember all the seeds and fertilizer we bought last time, that's all that remains of that load right there. I know here, I might be a little too close. Just a little bit too close, but not bad. And this is the FDR low loader here, by the way. Like I said before, just the same as the in-game one, just these little side extensions on it. Extends out the same length as far as I know. It's just simply wider and allows you to actually hold some of the larger combines and larger tractors. Although, as you probably seen hauling the Challenger there, the Challenger was actually wider than that trailer is yet. And that trailer, by the way, if you do have it, will be found under the forestry equipment. Got the two pieces here. It doesn't actually show up under low loaders. Okay, back to the sprayer here. And did you actually finish this field? I don't know why, but sometimes the hired workers are very, very derpy with fields, turning around at times. I don't know why. Let's take a quick look here a moment. Yes, exactly what I was talking about there. He did not finish that, if you notice. I thought he rather finished that awfully fast. Francis was saying he was watching a high-speed video, and he went and watched somebody else doing a video there of the harvesting with the CR1090. He was saying they had a 90-foot header on it. Like I said in the past, that's not something you'll probably see on this channel, is me using ridiculously large headers, equipment like that. I tend to keep my equipment that I use to the realistic side of things. And to my knowledge at this point, the largest header out there is the 45-foot header. So the largest header you'll probably see me use with the combines will be the 45-foot headers, which is obviously what we have right there. The large grain draper there. Kaylin was asking, how much horsepower does the Challenger have? I believe that is 536 horsepower. Looks like we don't have it maxed out yet. Hopefully at some point here we have enough money, we will have it maxed out. So yeah, 536 currently, and it can go up to what, 646. So another 110 horsepower we can add to that. Okay, so I used up all that fertilizer. Maybe I should have bought 3 more just so we had some on hand. Oh well. Okay, there we go. That'll about finish up this field here once we get this row done. Hayden was saying on the console, if you have that tractor that you bought with the triple wheels, the third wheel on the front and back are like transparent. You can walk right through them. I think you actually can with this one as well. I haven't actually tried that. We can look at that here in a moment, maybe. Okay, there we go. That'll do it for this field. I believe we have 2 more fields. Yes, 2 more fields here, 19 and 16. I'm going to hit with the sprayer yet, and then we'll start with the weeder. Or cultivator, as it sometimes is called where I live. So yes, the triple wheels here. Oh, you actually cannot walk through them. Okay, I'm kind of surprised by that. I thought you could. I'm rather surprised Giants actually took the time to actually make that right. But like I said, that might actually be because the duals are actually about the same width. You can drive through them, though. Okay. Oh, you can actually drive through quite a bit of the tire. Oh, there it finally stopped. Yeah, you can actually almost drive through 2 of the tires. Wow. Okay. Can't walk through them, though, which is kind of interesting, but you can drive through them. Rather weird. Anyway, folks, I think we'll wrap up this part of the video here. I'll do a little more high speed here again. We'll finish spraying the last 2 fields here. And like I said, we'll do some high speed of the field cultivating there. With the weeder there and the case. So anyway, folks, if you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and till next time.